I'm Kealy and this is Voice of a Creative, and today I'm here to show you the things I made in June. So I've made quite a few things in June, not as much as I did in my May video, but I have got quite a few things downstairs which are slightly finished. So if it means I've got like hems to do or just final bits and pieces. So I haven't counted them in this video, but I have been doing quite a bit of sewing recently, but those are just not ready yet. So the first thing I made in June was 3 dresses for the Sew Together for Summer challenge. I have another video on this challenge, so I will link it down below, or I will try to link it in the video if I can. But that was using these patterns. So firstly, the Butterick B5898, and I will pop a picture of that one just here. Then the Mccalls M7119, and I will pop another picture as well there. And lastly, the Sew Over It Ultimate Wrap dress. Again, I will pop a picture so you can see. So if you want to see more on those and a full review of them, just watch the other video, which I'll link down below. I have been also trying to make a few things for my mum. So I've made her 2 t-shirts this month, and I'll post a picture of them. But it's using a self-drafted pattern from a top that she had quite a while ago. And essentially it's 2 pieces that you put together with a grown-on sleeve, and you just double fold the neck, arm and hem to put it together. Now my pattern piece is a bit tatty. This is it. So essentially the shoulder just comes off to the side here, and then I can just adjust the length if I want to. I am thinking about making some videos about how I draw out these patterns and how I use them. So if you'd like to see that, please just comment down below, because I'd like to know if people would want to see that. So those are the 2 t-shirts that I made for my mum. She wears that kind of style quite often. I've made her quite a few over the years, and I know I will be making some more shortly. So the next thing I made was a vest top for my sister. I've been trying to use up some of my stash. I've got quite a few bits of fabric where I've got like just less than a metre, so I've been wanting to make some vest tops and things out of that. And this is again a self-drafted pattern, so I used a vest top that I used to have and then made alterations for the correct kind of bust, waist and hip measurements, and then just adjusted it until it was right. And this is the top I made. I will post a full picture of it next to me so you can see, but it's in this lovely cotton jersey with little spots and flowers, and it's just a really cute summer top, just a rounded neckline and then rounded at the hem as well. I did have quite a bit of this fabric. This was just from an eBay purchase a couple of years ago, but I think it makes some really lovely things, and I've also got it in a navy colour wave as well, but I just think it looks really cute, especially for the hot weather we've been having. My next make was another Blackwood cardigan. So that is the Blackwood cardigan by Helen's Closet. I think this is maybe the 5th one I've made so far. I've made quite a few. It's a really great pattern and I really like the style of it. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to wear this yet because it's been boiling hot, but I am really looking forward to wearing it. And this is out of this French terry knit in this beautiful teal blue colour, and this is from Girl Charlie, and I will post a picture of me wearing it here. I did leave out the pockets, and yet again I did adjust the neckband so it was a double width, just because I prefer to wear them like that. This fabric sewed really beautifully. There wasn't any kind of warping or waving or stretching as I was sewing it, and so I'm really, really happy with the outcome of this one. And I will be planning to make a lot more Blackwood cardigans. My next make was another pair of Hudson Pants. So this is the Hudson Pants pattern by True Bias. Now I really love this pattern. I only got it like a month ago, and this is my 2nd pair of trousers, but I have also made a pair of shorts which aren't quite finished yet. I really love this pattern because it is relaxed and you can sew it with jerseys, and I just find that really comfortable to wear. And I have been looking for some thicker cotton jerseys that I can make them in as well, because I quite like the idea of wearing a plain top and patterned trousers. So I'll post a picture of the trousers that I've made, but here they are. So they're just in a cotton jersey. It's nice and fleecy on the inside, and I've just added elastic in. And I got this from my local fabric shop, which was really cheap. I think it was about £4 a metre, and these only took just over a metre, so that's really cheap for just a pair of kind of jogging trousers. I did not include the cuff at the bottom, just because I just didn't feel like I wanted to include it on this pair, but I have included it on my other pair and I do really like it as well. My next make is a bit inappropriate for the hot weather, but it was a jumper and it was one that I cut before the hot weather started, so I thought I'd ought to just finish it, but it looks like we're having another couple of weeks of this hot weather, so actually I don't think I'm going to get a chance to wear it maybe until September. Now, I used this, which is my go-to pattern for a raglan sleeve top, so this is the Mccalls M7122, and I made version A, the long sleeved version. I have made adjustments, so it does have a rounded front and it's a bit longer at the back with a rounded back as well, and I did include cuffs on this version. Now the pattern doesn't include cuffs, but I actually included cuffs, and I copied those cuffs from the Blackwood cardigan pattern, so it's really nice to be able to combine different patterns together to just give a different look. So this is the jumper. It's just in quite a thick, I think, French terry knit, again from my local fabric shop. I think again it was about £5 a metre, but really lovely. It's got plenty of stretch there, and I think for the autumn and then into the winter this would be a really good one to make. I did start it when it was a little bit colder, and I thought I'd actually get a chance to wear it, but I haven't yet, unfortunately. And that is the cuff there that I've just added on, so exactly the same as the Blackwood cardigan. Luckily the armholes are about the same size, so it just sewed in really easily to that. My next make is one that I made using my jersey dress pattern. Now I've showed you this before, but I basically have traced or kind of drafted my own pattern from previous clothes that I've had, and this has been altered over the years. But again, if you'd like to see a video of how I've done that, then I'm quite happy to make one, but just post a comment down below about that. And so I've got the front piece and then the back piece, and then there's like a skirt piece. You can see it's well used because of the holes. And I just put these together in different formats, sometimes including sleeves, sometimes without sleeves, to make my jersey dresses. And I found that over the years I've kind of perfected it, and actually now it's a really lovely dress pattern to wear, and it works every time. And I think sometimes when you're sewing you need something to work, and quite often I'm aiming to make things that I can wear to work or make things relatively quickly, and so that's why I use that one. Now the dress that I made is actually a remake of a dress that I already had, but unfortunately the fabric faded quite a lot, and I was really upset when it was so faded because it was one of my favourite dresses, and so I've made it again. So this is the dress. I will post a picture of me wearing it there. So in this beautiful cranberry print cotton jersey, it's got little white, big white flowers with the grey petals on. Now I did try to add a neckband to this one, which is a slight difference to my other ones that I've made. Normally I just do a double fold on the neckline, on the arms and at the hem. But I tried to add a neckband, it didn't work out. I don't think I quite cut it right, and so this neckline's a little bit lower than I would normally have on my dress, but actually it's still fine. I still really love it, and I absolutely love this colour and this fabric, and I'm really looking forward to wearing it. And this fabric was from eBay seller, and if I can find their information I will post a link to that down below if I can find their information. My last make is using this pattern, so this is the Mccalls M7381, and I've showed you this before. This is a woven fabrics pattern, but I make it in jersey. I have made a few changes to that, so I've adjusted the back. So this requires a gathered back. I've adjusted it so it's just a plain straight back, but I've kept the overlap at the front the same, and I've kept the gathers at the front the same, and then the gathers in the shoulder. So I'm wearing a copy of this dress right now, so you can see the pleats in the shoulders and then just going into the sleeve, and it does have an overlap, and I'll show you a full picture of the dress that I'm wearing, and then I'll show you the new one that I've made. So this is the new dress that I've made, exactly the same. So you've got the gathers at the shoulder there, I've just put a short sleeve onto it. There are slight pleats in the sleeve as well. It overlaps at the front, and then it's got the pleats just at the front as well. This is a knee-length dress, and I made this one to wear to work, so I really like the patterned dress cardigan combination for work. It's just really easy to throw on, like a kind of uniform that I wear. And this is a fabric that I got quite a few years ago now from a seller on eBay, and it's a cotton jersey and a really lovely print. I was really proud of myself with this dress when I managed to pattern match at the front here, but then it didn't pattern match with the skirt piece. So sometimes you manage to do it and then you don't manage to do it. But I think with this kind of pattern, it doesn't really matter. It's quite a busy pattern and I still really love it as a dress. And I think this style really suits me. I like that it comes in at the waist. I like that it has a little sleeve. Also has the pleats here, give some shape around my chest. And also having it knee length, it makes me feel really comfortable, especially when I'm at work, because I don't really like to wear shorter things than knee length. There. That is all of my makes. If you liked this video, please click the thumbs up and subscribe if you'd like to hear more from me. Goodbye.